My name's Tanner Staten, and I'm a car enthusiast. So what is a subculture? According to Grinnell College, a subculture is a group of people within a culture that differentiates itself from the parent culture to which it belongs, often maintaining some of its founding principles. A man named Ken Joders classified this with a different way. He had 6 classifications to call a subculture a subculture. Here's where a car enthusiast fits in. So how do we escape work? We escape work by leaving the social structure schedule in our life and come to our cars where there's no schedule, no workload, no boss, and no employees to express ourselves within our car. We take our time and our money out of our day and put it into our car to drive it, to maintain it, and to make it ours. In a car subculture, there is no class. Sure, we have people who drift, track, drag, or even stance, and you see them driving around wondering how they do it, but they're smiling and they're absolutely loving it. That's what makes the car culture so great. People can outdrive people, sure, but I'm sure someone even as great as Paul Walker went to that tour drive on the day he passed away and had normal conversations about cars with someone just like myself. You can catch us in different places. You can find us in tracks, parking lots, or on the road whenever you see a car just sticking out with nice things on it or loud exhaust. It's probably one of us. We're easy to find and easy to talk to. The fourth way, we come together at these places called meets. This is where we're at. This is where we're found. This is where bonds are formed when we talk about our cars, our life, plans for the future, or what we would do otherwise. This is where I met friends that helped me get to where I am or today without my car. Now the ties of excess and exaggeration is a little bit different for us though. From what I've noticed, we kind of semi-dress the same. I mean, we wear car clothes. Some of us dress different, but wow, it's so much easier to spot a car enthusiast from his car with the aggressive look or sound. That is exactly how you know it's us. We spend all of our money on these things to make us stand out. Now the sixth way, we refuse to blend in. We strive on standing out. No sane person sits back and chooses to spend the money we do on a brand new car and do things we do with them. I'm sure we've seen the movie Talladega Nights. Well, just like Ricky Bobby, I want to go fast. I had a couple of interviews, but due to time restraints, I can only use one as well as my testimony. So without further ado, here it is.
My name's Jack. I drive a 2015 Mitsubishi Evolution. As far as modifications go, I just have like custom exhaust work, spacers. I have different wheels, but I run these in the winter time and when my aftermarkets aren't bent. What got me into cars, I would say my dad's always been a really big car guy. Well, mostly trucks. He always had lifted up Chevrolets back in the 80s and 70s. His dad, he had a Nova back when my dad was a teenager, and he bought my dad a Nova. It's like a 68, I believe, and which is my favorite muscle car, is a Chevrolet Nova. He's always been really big into cars, Harleys. He had a Harley from the time I was 9 until, let's say, I was about 14 or 15. He decided to sell it. Got me this, and it's just progressed onward from there. But growing up, I always liked dirt bikes, four-wheelers. Put anything on them I could to make them faster. So, car culture is important to me because I feel like it's a good way to express yourself. It's your car, so I mean, do what you want to it, make it look how you want. Whether people say doesn't really matter as long as it fits your preference. And I've made a lot of really good friends from driving this car and modifying this car, and I've also had people that don't like it and think it's a waste of money, a waste of time, but you know, to To each his own, I guess. So, my name's Tanner, and this is my 2018 Focus ST. A mountain tune stage 2 tune with the cold air intake, custom exhaust from the cat back. Soon I'll be catless, stage 3 with the crap with the pop still stratified. I've been in cars since I was little. My dad got me into cars. My dad always had nice cars. He would tell me stories about his 71 Chevelle SS growing up. And when he met my mom, kind of nice cars went to her, and he started getting into trucks, but he always had nice trucks too. I know when I was growing up, my mom had a supercharged Monte Carlo SS and a supercharged Pontiac. And when I got about 12 years old, she kind of got out of cars and started getting SUVs so I could fit in them. Then I got my car when I was like 16. It was a Genesis Coupe. We had a short circumstance happen in the family, and I went to a truck for a little bit. And I'm just not made for trucks. I'm made for cars. I know before I got this, my mom went and got a Lincoln MKS, and it's got a factory Ford performance tune on it. It also has an EcoBoost, but hers is a twin turbo V6. I think cars are a way to express yourself and show who you really are without too much judgment from others. I mean, we still get judgments from others, especially being in West Virginia. Everybody says we should buy trucks or we need Jeeps, but that's really not the case. I think a car will do me just fine. It enables me to do what I want to it. It takes up my free time, which ain't no thing. It takes up my money too, which also ain't no thing. I mean, if it wasn't for my car, I could be putting my money into something else, but there's nothing else around here I can put my money into, honestly. There's nothing else I'd rather put my time into either. I believe one day I might grow out of them, but I doubt it. I'll probably still be a 60-year-old man driving tuner cars or fast cars. It's just something I've always been into. Like Hot Wheels cars when I was little, that would take most of my allowance I got from my parents. When I was like 7 and 8, I just go to the store and buy Hot Wheels cars. That's all I did. I learned how to tune them, I've learned how to customize them, I've learned stuff to do with them. And I think that is a resemblance that I have with my dad. Through my dad, I learned a lot about cars, especially how to work on them. I believe this car is it's a pretty good image of what he taught me. Coming from all the engine modifications I'm done, planning on to do. Learning how to drive a standard, of course, because these are standards. It's not something everybody can do, and it's not something for everybody. That's what makes us a subculture. That's what makes us one in a million, per se. But in those million, you'll find numerous. And I believe this project is going to showcase the car culture here in Logan County and in West Virginia.